guys, it's Cassara, and today I have for you another reading vlog. Sunday, June 16th, and I just finished The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I listened to the audiobook of this one. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was so good. I loved the intricacies and the complexities that went into this. It's kind of like a mystery slash thriller story, and oh, it was really, really good. Definitely has some more graphic scenes in it, so if you're not okay with those sort of things, don't pick this book up. But if you like the genre, like, this is a must read for this genre. Like, definitely a must read. I really want to watch the movie now. I really, really want to watch the movie. But I do want to finish the other two first before I watch the movies, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I know. Beginning of a new vlog, and I've already finished a book. But it's been a few days since the end of my last vlog. Really, really love this audiobook. I absolutely give this one 5 stars. Oh, and I do definitely recommend the audiobook also. Fantastically narrated. Absolutely loved it. So my physical book for this week so far is Firefly Lane by Kristin Hanna. I've already started it. I am right there, about 130 pages into it. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm a little bit slower with this one than I usually am with books, just because this one, like, each chapter seems to be several years rather than a couple of days or a couple of hours where most books are. It's definitely taking like a macro perspective of the relationship, which is a relationship between actually 2 best friends. I think I mentioned in an earlier video that it's between 2 sisters. They're kind of like foster sisters, but they're really best friends. Like, they met when they were 14 years old and became best friends at that time. And it is definitely incredibly interesting because they're very different people. Like, both of the girls are definitely very different people, yet at the same time, you can see how they're friends and how they found each other and why they found each other through their loneliness. So really, really enjoying this so far. I can't wait to see where this is going because I honestly have no idea where this is going. Also, another one does have some graphic scenes in it, so if you are squeamish about some of those things, so yeah, so definitely some trigger warnings in here, so check out the trigger warnings before you pick this one up also. I know, for once I'm not reading a fantasy book. I will get to fantasy soon. I think my next audiobook is gonna be a fantasy book, so I'll let you know when I start that one, what that's gonna be. It's Monday, June 17th, and yesterday I started the audiobook for the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. So far, really, really enjoying it. I can't wait till we get a little bit more into like some of the magic part, because right now it's a lot of setup, I feel like. There's several different characters. The audiobook is a little bit hard to follow just because it keeps switching between characters really fast. So I might end up reading a lot of this physically. Not sure yet, but for right now, this is my audiobook and I'm really enjoying it. I love the way that it's written also. Absolutely love the writing style, and I definitely enjoying this world so far. So we'll see how this one goes because I'm not very far into it, like maybe like an hour and a half or so. So still have a long way to go with this one, but so far I'm enjoying it. This morning I decided to pick up my classic for the month, The Picture of Dorian Gray, mostly because Firefly Lane is taking a bit longer than I expected it to, so I'm gonna read both of them at the same time because it's only like 200 pages. I've only read the first chapter. So far, I really like the writing style. I don't know where the characters are going here because there was an intriguing relationship there that I want to know more about. Like, I don't really understand it yet. So I'm excited for this one, but so far, I honestly don't know what to think about it so far. So yes, enjoying this one also. We'll see how this one goes though, because it's definitely intriguing, but it's also kind of weird in certain ways. So like I mentioned, I am still reading Firefly Lane by Kristin Hanna. I just haven't gotten around, I didn't get around to it yesterday, but I will read more tonight. So I'm excited to continue on with this one. But yes, enjoying this one also. It's Wednesday, June 19th, and Firefly Lane is so freaking heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, I love this book already. I'm not that far into it. I'm I'm about halfway through it, not that bad. I love Kristen Hanna so much. I absolutely love Kristen Hanna. She writes the best character relationships. And I'm not even talking romantic relationships, though in this one, it is kind of a romantic relationship. She writes the best just relationships in general. The two main characters in this book are Tully and Kate, and they're best friends, but they grew up like sisters almost. And I absolutely love their relationship and the complexities of their life. It's so well done. If you've read Taylor Jenkins Reid before and you like Taylor Jenkins Reid, I highly recommend Kristen Hanna because I liked Taylor Jenkins Reid. I read 4 books by her, and her last 2, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six, I absolutely loved. But some of her earlier works don't quite do it for me. So I like Taylor Jenkins Reid, but she's not my favorite author. Kristen Hanna, though, I absolutely love Kristen Hanna. The first 2 books, I actually read 2.5 books by Kristen Hanna, but the first 2 books I read by her hold on, I have them. Let me go get them. These 2 right here. So I read The Nightingale first, which set during World War II. It's probably going to end up being one of their most popular books, and The Nightingale is definitely one of Kristen Hanna's most popular books. I think this is when like people really started to recognize her name, and it's just so well done. The relationship between 2 sisters during World War II and the complexities of the decision making that they do during World War II is just really well done, and I absolutely loved it, which is why I decided to read The Great Alone, which was her most recent book, I believe. And this one, again, happens right after war, and it explores PTSD and domestic abuse and things like that. So both of these are very high concept books. And like most of her other books aren't very high concept. So when I read these, I was a little worried that I would like these only because they were high concept, while I wouldn't like her other books as much. Because Firefly Lane really isn't very high concept. It's about 2 women who are friends from childhood and the complexities of their relationship as they grow up and grow older, and the complexity and all of the things that life kind of throws at them. So like there's not really a high concept idea behind this. It doesn't really explore those themes, but at the same time, somehow the emotional impact of this one is just as heavy as the other ones for me. It's probably in a sense even more relatable than some of the other ones also. So I don't know how she does it. Like, definitely one of my new favorite authors, and I want to read pretty much everything by her. So yes, absolutely loving Firefly Lane right now. I wish I could just stay home and read this today because that's all I want to do. Like last night, I finally got time. I had like about 30 minutes to read, and like I started, and then I looked at the clock and it's like 2 hours later. I'm like, I have to go to sleep so that I can wake up in the morning and go to work. Like that's what happened. I just kept reading. I couldn't stop. So yeah, I really want to continue on with this one, but I have other stuff to do. I have made quite a bit of progress with the 5th season. I'm really enjoying this one also. I'm listening to the audiobook of this one. The 5th season for me, like, it's a fantasy book. Like, it's obviously a fantasy book, but it reads almost like a contemporary book or a historical fiction sort of book. It has that style to it, which I really like because I like that style, but I like the fantasy also, if that makes sense. I'm a little disappointed that there's not more like magic or magical sort of things, but at the same time, the world building is fantastic in this book. There's some really great mysteries that I'm like just dying to learn about, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't come until the later books. And I love the characters in this book. Like the characters are so well done, and there's just so many of them right now that I haven't gotten to delve too deeply into each one, but I'm definitely excited to get there with the other books in the series. So yes, definitely enjoying this one as well. So I've been having a really great reading month so far because like all of the books I picked up, I mostly only picked up like 5-star predictions or books that I knew I would absolutely enjoy. So don't worry, I'll be getting to some other books later this month, but so far I've been having a really great reading month. That's all I have for you right now, and I will check in with, oh, that is not all I have for you guys right now. Lastly, I did end up reading another chapter of The Picture of Dorian Gray, and things are speeding up a bit. Not that much has happened. Like I said, I've read 2 chapters, but they're speeding up a bit. I'm excited to see where this goes. So I think I know what's gonna happen in the next chapter. Now, that's all I have for you guys, and I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, so I just finished the audiobook for the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I really enjoyed it. I did have a little bit difficulty with the audiobook telling the difference between the characters because there wasn't really a whole big difference in voice, and like basically all the characters kind of sounded the same. So it did help that one of the characters was a you point of view, because I think the main two characters that I had difficulty with, so between the you point of view and Sane's point of view, I had difficulty like distinguishing between the two. So sometimes I'd have to go back and like re-listen to some parts. So I think that slowed down the book a lot for me. But overall, I did really enjoy it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. And now I feel like I really, really want to read some YA fantasy. So I think I'm finally gonna get to my goal for this month to do try a chapter tag with YA fantasy. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will check in with you guys later. So it's Saturday, June 22nd. I'm a terrible vlogger because I read an entire audiobook, or listened to an entire audiobook over the last couple of days and didn't check in with you guys at all. Yeah, I'm so bad. Anyways, the audiobook was The Bride Test by Helen Hoang. So this is the same author who wrote The Kiss Quotient, which was nominated for Goodreads Choice Awards for last year. I think it actually won for Best Romance. And I felt very similarly about The Bride Test as I did about The Kiss Quotient. It was different enough from your typical romance that I was on the borderline of trying to decide whether I would consider it just a contemporary novel or just a straight up romance, but it was a little too cheesy for my taste to just be a contemporary novel, so I ended up considering it a romance anyway. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I enjoyed it, but like I said, little cheesy for my taste. I don't like the overly cheesy romances. I know a lot of people do. I'm just not one of those people. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it though. I did make a lot of progress on Firefly Lane. I'm at a really good part right now. Like last night, I didn't want to put it down, but it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, I really should sleep. And there's not that much left. Like, I think I have like 1 chapter left or so. So I'm gonna be finishing this tonight, and I'm so excited about it. I think I'm gonna really, so far, I've really loved this book so far. So yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Like, it's kind of obvious what's gonna happen. And then there's a follow-up book, Fly Away. I really want to read Fly Away because I have a feeling something's gonna happen in Fly Away, and I can't wait for it. Cannot wait for it. I'm super excited for that. So yes, gonna be finishing this one in the next hour or so. So I will check in with you guys after I finish that one also. I also have made quite a bigger progress on Fire and Blood. So I started reading this last year when it first came out. I started reading it, but it's one of those really slow reads. Like each chapter reads like its own short story. So I haven't really been putting my all into it, partially because I don't want to finish it because I want to wait till the next book is announced before I finish it. But at the same time, I need to finish it eventually. So I got the audiobook for it. I've had it on hold in my library just in case. So I listened to maybe about 5 hours more of this one. So I'm about halfway through it now. I still really enjoy this world. I love George R.R. Martin's writing style. He has a really interesting writing style because some points in his book just feel kind of boring. That's a bad way to put it, but it's boring because it's just so dry and there's so much detail to it. But then he actually gets to the point and it's just kind of jaw drop. I can't believe this is it's so detailed that it just it happens, things happen and you're just kind of wait, what? And you have to go back and reread it because it's done in the same way as all the boring details are being done. So yeah, it's just an interesting style of writing that always catches me off guard. Always catches me off guard. So I am really enjoying this, probably not as much as I do the Song of Ice and Fire series, but I am still really enjoying this. And I love the Targaryen family. So lastly, once I finish Firefly Lane, because I will probably be finishing that very soon, tonight, and I still have a lot of time to read, I will probably be starting Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. This is the first book in the Tawny Mane trilogy. The next book in line for the Realm of the Elderlings. I'm really excited about it because it's been a while since I've read one of these books. And yes, I'm so pumped to get back into this world. You have no idea how pumped I am about this. So yes, those are the 3 books I'm reading right now. Super excited to continue on with them. So I will check in with you guys later. Saturday night, I officially finished Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I absolutely loved it. No one writes character relationships as well as Kristen Hanna. I absolutely love everything about her character relationships. They are so well done. And this book went places that I was not expecting. When I opened the book, I thought it wasn't gonna be as emotional as it is. it is so emotional. Like, it's so complex and messy and heartbreaking. Like, it feels like real life in a way that most books, you don't get that real life feel to it. Like, you don't feel like these are real people. You just feel like it's a story. This one, it felt like these could be your neighbors, like people that you actually know that exist, like people from your high school or whatever. Like, they feel like real people who live in this world. And I absolutely love that about this book. I cannot wait to read the next one, Fly Away, which I will probably be reading next month because like it's only a week away and I have some other books that I want to finish this month. Yes, really ended up enjoying Firefly Lane. So that's all for this vlog, and that's probably gonna be my last vlog of the month, but I will definitely be continuing vlogs next month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I post videos at least weekly, so consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up to support my channel. All social media links are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!